Hello, welcome to Cozy Ask Goey. Today I wanted to do like a whip parade for my cross stitch pieces. So this will be Flosstube number 4 or 5, maybe. I don't post as much about my cross stitch and my embroidery, but I do work on it as much as I can. I think I just kind of I don't know. I have so much more going on with diamond painting as far as like purchases and everything. So I tend to kind of focus more on my diamond painting, I guess, in the last couple weeks. But I do a lot of cross stitch and embroidery. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Cozy Ask Goey is about my cozy hobbies that I do. Cross stitch, diamond painting. I do read and coloring, Legos, and what else? I am going to try and sew this year. My sewing machine cord is broken and not working, but I hate that machine. The feeling is mutual. It completely hates me. So I have to get a new sewing machine, unfortunately. The one I have is like 20 years old and it was very inexpensive when I bought it. And it's not a great one. It's a really old Singer. No, it's not even a Singer. It's like something really not great. Anywho, today I wanted to talk about my cross stitch. I have gotten a lot of new subscribers last week, because of my State of the Stash video for my diamond paintings. So I wanted to make sure and welcome everybody back to the channel. New, old, original, OG. Are you an OG subscriber? I've got a few of you. Or somebody who hasn't really subscribed yet and is just coming to see the show for the cross stitch. So thank you for joining us. I really want this community to be welcoming, and some of the rules I have for some of my videos are no stash shaming, and also, just have fun with it. Like, I do these hobbies because I really want to relax and get away from some of the stress that's going on in the world, and everybody has stuff they have going on in their lives. So with that, I wanted to do a whip parade for my cross stitch today. I don't think I've done one in a while. I think the last time I did one was right after the first of the year, and I've really been doing a lot of kind of like focusing on some of my cross stitch pieces this week. I did want to ask everybody if you guys want me to do like a state of the stash for my cross stitch patterns. I was having some memory issues with my computer and my brain, but my computer last week, and I kind of realized how many patterns I have saved in PDF, and it's a lot. It's a lot of patterns, and it's just my PDF saved patterns, right? It's not my physical copies. It's not like all those magazines that I have stashed, and I don't even know if I have them with me or if they're still down in America or not. If you're new and you don't know, we recently moved up to Canada for work reasons. And so half my stuff is still down in America. I think I have all my cross stitch stuff though. I did go and get my last 2 diamond paintings that I had forgotten where they were. So they were not included in my stash. To the stash. One of those I'm not going to include in my stash count at all. It's my extra copy of Plumeria by Ranjitha Anoop. And so I should be doing in the next week or so my 100 subscribers celebration. I'm so excited. Thank you everybody who decided to join the Cozy Ask Goey channel. I will be posting a video about that in the next week probably. I don't know as far as when this video gets posted, if it's like in the next couple days or the next week. I'm hoping to post it next Wednesday, the 20 something of February. I think today is the 17th, so whatever next Wednesday is when I'm hoping to post that one. And I will be giving that one away to a lucky subscriber. So I will have the rules posted up and all of that when I do that giveaway on next week. And it'll probably be like a week long. I'll probably give everybody a week to respond or something like that, something reasonable like that. But I just wanted to make sure, if you're a new Flosstube person and you haven't watched my videos yet, that's what's going on, because I know some people don't watch diamond painting who watch Flosstube, and some people watch Flosstube who don't. Like, whatever floats your boat, I'm happy to have you here. So oops, I'm going to run out of battery on my iPad, so I should probably get going so I can give you my stats. So my diamond paintings, if you've watched some of those videos, I only have 4 whips. I keep it steady at 4 whips for diamond paintings. I do not do that for cross stitch. Cross stitch, I have many whips, and I'm only going to talk about the ones that I really worked on over the last month because, and what with one exception, because it would take me hours to find all of the ones that I have already started. I have probably 20, maybe 30 whips for cross stitch that some of them I haven't even looked at in years. So the main one that I'm thinking of when I say I haven't looked at one in years is Computer Wizard by Randall Spangler. I started that one in like 2014, and I worked on it solidly for like a year, and then I stopped working on it probably sometime in 2015 or 2016. I haven't even finished a whole page on that one, and it's basically been in a bin ever since. So I have a lot of stuff like that because I had my second kid, my third kid. Oh my gosh, can't even remember how many kids I have. I had my youngest around that time, and also we got George, our puppy. So and then I also went back to work. So a lot of my crafting went by the wayside for a very long time, and I'm finally getting back into it a lot more. I started getting back into it a few years ago, not during COVID, like after COVID, like 2023. And that was when I finally was able to kind of get back into it. So some of these whips I've been doing for a really long time, I should say. So we'll start out with the one that I've started. I started this one January 1st, 2015, and I don't even have it in I don't have Pattern Keeper. I have Markup RXP for my patterns because I didn't have an iPad back then. I don't even know if they had pattern apps back then. And I will put photos up if I can. So this one is the Quick Stitch Literate Dragon by Randall Spangler, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is not a full page. I think a full page is like right here, kind of. And this one is one of my pas de deux. So if you don't know what a pas de deux is, because I've gotten some feedback, people don't know, which maybe I'll do a video explaining it because I feel like I haven't really explained it recently. It might have been like one of my first videos, but it's been a while since I started making these videos. So pas de deux is a dance. Dance term is French. And I probably am pronouncing it wrong. Like, even though I'm learning French with my personal curriculum, I am not great at pronouncing French. My teacher, like, she knows, and I know, and I'm trying. I'm working on it. So it's a dance. It's like a duet, like a love story between two partners. Usually it's a love story. And so I'm doing this one as a cross stitch and then as a diamond painting. So I will do a little crossover because I do have my diamond painting right here. So the diamond painting is the full Literate Dragon, and I'm not very far along on it because I was trying to decide whether or not to stop doing this quick stitch and do the regular Literate Dragon, which I did purchase. And it's not in my pattern. It's not in a markup, but I was thinking about maybe just doing the regular one, but I've spent so much time on this and worked so hard on it. I'm also doing 2/1 on 25 count. I think this is 25 count. I think it's 25 count, and it's really tight. So I bent a lot of needles trying to work on this. So I'm still debating, but I am going to try and work on this one in the next month or two. I want to maybe do like a wheel, like some people do like a wheel and they spin it and whatever. Okay, next one. Oh, that is just the paperwork for that one. So the next one I wanted to talk about was my other pas de deux. And I have not started the diamond painting on this one yet. And I think I'm doing the mini. Yes, I am doing the mini on this one. So this is Mini Sunday Delight by Randall Spangler. So you can see, even though it's mini, and I'm sorry, I do not, if I had to pull off my hoops, like I'll probably work on this one tomorrow. I'm not working on it today because I'm working on a different one today, but if I had to pull all my cross stitch off my hoops and iron them like I should be, like, bravo to all of you that do that, because it's probably way better for my cross stitch. But if I had to do that, I probably would never film anything. So I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I know it's really a big faux pas to not iron your cross stitch before you do a whip parade. But I didn't do that. So it's still in the hoop. I've been working on this one regularly. I will put a photo up where I was last time I worked on it. But I think I had done like just the green at the end of January, because this month I've been really doing the pinks. It's like a dark pink magenta. It's going really fast. I did most of this pink at the start of the month, and I haven't really worked on a whole lot since, but I did finish out some of this last week and some of this down here last week. So I'm going to keep going with this one. This one is 49,950 stitches total, and I have done 1,697 stitches so far, and I'm at 3.4%. And it's 1/1 on 25 count easy grid, I believe. It might not be easy grid because it's red. I think that's the DMC, whatever they call it. I don't know what it's called anymore. I can't remember. It's the DMC. Yeah. It's like an Aida, I think. It's like an Aida fabric, but it's 25 count with the gridding. I like pre-gridded fabric. When I was younger and I only had, where did I put the bag? When I was younger and I only had, oh, it's back there. When I only had one kid, then I would grid my own fabric. But now that I'm older and I don't have the time to do that, I'm too impatient. Okay, what's this one? This one is not in here. 1 second, I forgot to grab my other patterns. Whoops. I feel like every week I do this. Okay, so the next one, I will say, I have not touched my 2025 Stitch Along for Heaven and Earth Designs. I don't think I've touched it since maybe the beginning of January. So I didn't include it in my whip parade because I think my last one included what I had worked on for that. But this one, let me get it pulled up on my iPad. Ooh, I'm at 10%. Okay. So my 2026 Stitch Along is The Sun by Edvard Munch, and he's like a famous painter. He did the Scream. This is his most famous painting. So this one has been a challenge. Whew. I'm so glad I'm part of the Facebook group, the Haid Sal 2026 Facebook group, because everybody is having a problem with this one as well. And the reason why we're having so many problems with it is it's super confetti heavy. So I am at 2.68%. This one has 88,550 stitches. And I've done 2,373. So I'm also doing 1/1 on 25 count easy grid on this one. I've stitched a total of 25 hours, and I'm not even like halfway done with this page. So what I've started doing this week, and I'm going to continue to do for the rest of the week, is I've been doing like ordering my stitches by the number that are on the page, and I've been doing the least number of stitches first, and then going, I'm going to, at the very end, the one color that I pulled out. Oh, I mixed them all together. I have one thread that has over 500 stitches in it, and so I'm really excited. The very last thing I'm going to do is just fill in the rest of it with that one color. It's like a light tan, kind of goldish wheat color. So I'm very excited for that. Like, I don't know if you can even see, like there's one blue, this neon blue over in this corner here. So it's been so much confetti. Right now I'm up to like 6 or 7 stitches. There's a few down in this section over here, like the bottom left. I'll see if I can get my hand over it. Down in here. That I'm not doing quite yet because I'm afraid of misplacing them. So I'm going to wait till I get kind of some of this down a little bit, and then I'll just do those. There's like some that only have 1 or 2 down in that area. So that's where I'm at with that one. It's going really slow. So this one has 90 colors, I believe. It's like 89 or 90 colors. And the first page has all but 2 colors in it. And there's so many of them are just like Sunday, I spent an hour and a half, 2 hours just like, and I got through like 5 or 6 colors, but I only did like 30 stitches. And it's because I was doing all the little piddly ones that are just like one here, one there. And I'd have to like tie off my thread and then move the thread, like the back. I'll show you my back. It's pretty horrific. It's pretty bad. And it's because of all the confetti that is going on with this one. So I really love it, but it's taking forever and a day to do. And then I wanted to talk about this one. I don't have like it's not a markup or anything like that, but this is my Royal School of New Needlework. Oh, it has dog hair on it. Bluebirds embroidery. And I kind of paused on this one this month because of the next one that I'm going to show you. But I do want to show you, like, this is where I'm at. I don't think I did anything on it this month in February so far. So I'm going to work on it for March is my goal, is to work on this one. And I want to finish it in March. So this will be my focus piece for March. This one is a beginning embroidery kit. And this is the first time I've embroidered. So I'm brand new at it. I'm enjoying it though. So, but I want to finish this one by the end of March. It's also part of my personal curriculum to learn embroidery. So that's that. Okay. So the last but not least, this one is the one I've been kind of focusing on the last week because it's a stitch along from Caterpillar's Cross Stitch. And this one, the next pattern, today's the 17th, it comes out tomorrow, the 18th, is part 2. And I really wanted to have part 1 done, which, so it's a circle, the whole thing is a circle. So part 1 is up and then kind of around like this. If you can see, it's like this quadrant of the circle. And I really wanted to have this whole thing done by tomorrow so that when the new one came out, the part 2, I don't know if part 2 is this quadrant or this quadrant. I imagine it's not this one. It probably either goes clockwise or counterclockwise. I would think it would go clockwise, and this will be the next section. But I wanted to have this whole section done before tomorrow so that when part 2 comes out, like I basically wanted to stay on top of it and on time. And I've gotten a lot of progress on it. Last week, I got the bird and all like this flower up here and this part of this bird, like this. I'd really only done some of the leaves down here and then the branch and like maybe part of the bird. So I have made a lot of progress on it, and I am working on it today. Today I've been working up in here, and I've gotten a lot of this green and this I'm not pointing to the right spot. This green and the tan up here, and then I did all of this white over here. The flower part. I did this on the first day just to kind of block out where I was going to be, and I didn't count it, so that's why my thread is tied off so that I can adjust that thread count. But that's what I worked on today so far, and it's only like it's in the afternoon, so I still have some time to work on it. But this has been my focus piece. I've been working a lot on this, and then my Hade, the sun stitch along because I really want to kind of. The sun is taking forever. And then this one, I really want to stay on top of it. I'm debating whether or not to join the next stitch along for Caterpillar Cross Stitch. They have one coming out on maybe the 20th of February. I would go to their website. I'll link their website. I don't have an affiliation with them at all. I don't even think they do affiliates. But it's like the astrological signs. And I thought that might be fun because these patterns are not like super hard. Like they're just, they're a little bit more time consuming in some ways because you have to make sure like my back is actually pretty neat on this one for me. I know it's not perfect, but for me, this is pretty neat. I would tend to have a messy back because I tend to do a lot of full coverage pieces where it doesn't really matter. But like managing the back has been a little bit hard for me. But this one, I don't need my light. I don't need a magnet. Well, it's 18 count, I think. I got a really high count thread of fabric because, not a high count, a low count of fabric so that I could do, because all my other pieces I have to have my magnifying light with, and sometimes on a bright day it really hurts my eyes, but this one I don't. So I can sometimes work on it without the light. But every time I take it somewhere and work on it, I get distracted and I just don't end up working on it. So it's going fast despite the fact that I'm not done. My goal today is to maybe get this bird done, and then there's another one over here, and I know I won't get both of those done today. I'm maybe halfway through it. So the pattern is just a blur because they blur it. They send you this ahead of time. But I think I'm maybe halfway through it. So maybe I can finish it by the weekend, the end of the weekend, by Sunday night, and then I can start in this section 2 next week. So that's my goal with this one. I have been working a lot on my cross stitch. I tend to watch TV when I do cross stitch too, and sometimes that distracts me, you know. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys are working on. If you're doing the Song of the Seasons stitch along like I am with Caterpillar cross stitch, if you're doing the Haid stitch along, I'll link my blog post on it. I have 2. It's too late to join the Haid stitch along. Typically those ones you need to join by the middle of December. I think this year it was like December 14th or 12th or something like that. So it's too late to join that one, but you could do the Caterpillar cross stitch. The way they do it is they release it like every month. I think it has been maybe a month you have to finish each section, but you can also join later and get like if you join halfway through, you get whatever has been released, or you can wait till the very end and just buy it, the pattern, when they're all done with the whole stitch along, and then you can just get the whole pattern afterwards. So I really like the way they do that, but I may join the next one. I don't know. I was pretty shocked to see how many cross stitch patterns I have, and honestly that's part of why I've been so motivated to stitch so much, is because I have a lot of patterns that I really want to do. Like I really want to work on some of them, but I can't have any more whips. I just cannot. So one of my goals in the near future, I don't know when I'll have time, is to kind of organize my cross stitch stuff. So look for that in the future as well. Let me know what you're working on, and thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Bye.